A cryptocurrency is a form of digital currency that uses cryptography for security and anti-counterfeiting measures. It's also called virtual currency, or even just cryptocurrency. All cryptocurrencies are decentralized systems based on blockchain's public ledgers of past transactions, and more importantly, the rules governing those transactions. For us to understand how this new technology works, we need to know what money is and why it matters. Money is one of our most important inventions. It has allowed society to develop in ways never seen before by connecting people who don't know each other and enabling them to trust each other enough to do business together. But while money has changed over time from gold coins used as far back as 600 BC, through paper currencies that had no intrinsic value, to the electronic money of the 21st century, it has continued to serve as society's main exchange medium. The history of money is divided into three broad periods: commodity money, which includes everything from seashells and dried salt to cowrie shells, cocoa beans, barley and even cigarettes in POW camps; credit money, which includes banknotes, checks and even digital cash; and now cryptocurrencies. Money serves three main functions. It is a medium of exchange, a unit of account, and a store of value. A common characteristic across all these types is that they are fungible assets. In other words, they are mutually interchangeable assets whose individual units are essentially interchangeable. But while money has an economic value which is usually determined by its scarcity and distributed evenly across the money supply, it also has a symbolic value, which is what it represents for people who use it. For example, 100 US dollars may not be worth much outside the United States, but they still hold symbolic value because of the American flag that is printed upon them. But for money to retain its value across time, it has to be relatively stable, which means that prices have to be reasonably constant. The most common way of maintaining stability is by adjusting the money supply based on economic conditions. For example, central banks increase or decrease interest rates depending on whether they want to stimulate or slow down the economy, respectively. Unfortunately, this process is limited in how much it can alter prices when economic indicators are flashing red or when political interests aren't aligned with economic trends. Investing in cryptocurrencies is the best decision an investor can make at this time. 1. Cryptocurrencies are still in their early stages, meaning that there is plenty of room for growth. 2. The price of cryptocurrencies has been steadily increasing for years, with no indication that it will stop anytime soon. 3. There are many different types of cryptocurrencies available for purchase, so investors have a variety of options to choose from. 4. Cryptocurrency enthusiasts should research a few different types before deciding which one they want to invest in. 5. When investing with cryptocurrency, be prepared for ups and downs, as this is normal when making any type of investment. 6. However, do not let these ups and downs discourage you from continuing your journey into crypto investing, as there is potential for significant profits. This limitation explains why money also serves as a store of value. People will always prefer to keep their money in an asset whose value isn't constantly moving around, even if this means missing out on profit opportunities. The problem is that most assets with a stable value either don't produce returns, like cash, or lose their value over time, like land. But now, cryptocurrencies can provide stability without sacrificing returns, and they do so by following the same principle as our current monetary system. They introduce new units to the market over time. In fact, cryptocurrencies may even be better at maintaining stability than fiat currencies thanks to their fixed supply. Cryptocurrencies don't lose value over time because they are designed that way from the get-go, unlike other assets, which must be maintained or improved upon by their owners in order to retain value. Finally, cryptocurrencies are also a medium of exchange. They allow people to buy and sell goods and services without having to go through the hassle of exchanging physical cash. They essentially remove the middleman, the bank, which means that all transactions require no or very few fees while still maintaining their security. For example, You can buy stuff online with full confidence that the transaction will be processed without any foul play or hidden charges. You can buy stuff online with full confidence that the transaction will be processed without any foul play or hidden charges. Cryptocurrencies are also pseudonymous, which means that they don't require ID verification to use them. This is great because it means that people who don't have access to a bank account can still use them. But you may be thinking, okay, I understand what the benefits of cryptocurrencies, but as far as I can tell, they haven't been able to achieve widespread adoption. In other words, cryptos aren't mainstream yet because they aren't stable enough to be considered an actual store of value, especially in comparison with fiat currencies, and the complexity of their use scares most people away. This is where you're wrong. While they may not yet provide enough stability for everyday users, cryptocurrencies are gaining traction in industries whose business models rely on quick transfers of money around the world, like forex trading. In these industries, cryptocurrencies have replaced fiat currencies as a store of value and medium of exchange because they offer a more viable solution to the high fees associated with standard wire transfers. Furthermore, cryptocurrencies are gaining popularity among people who want a store of value that doesn't lose its value over time. That's why gold is so popular after all. But cryptocurrencies offer better security properties. The next step for cryptocurrencies is to become more stable and easier to use. This will make them viable alternatives for regular people. The best way I can see achieving this goal is by increasing their adoption among businesses. If they gain enough traction in the business world, then crypto prices will stabilize on their own because there just won't be enough people left to sell or buy them. The interesting part is that the more cryptocurrencies are adopted, the faster their adoption rate becomes, which means that cryptos will reach a self-sustaining level of stability. This brings us back to the main question: how can we improve cryptocurrencies? My answer is simple: we should focus on getting businesses to embrace them. By implementing smart contracts into cryptocurrencies, we can reduce the time it takes to process transactions and increase their security. We should also work on improving the user experience by making transaction processes easier and more intuitive. Finally, let's improve crypto price stability through increased adoption. If we do these things, then I think cryptocurrencies will be ready for mainstream use in no time. A cryptocurrency is a form of digital currency that relies on cryptography to secure transactions and control the creation of new coins. In this video, we have discussed how cryptocurrencies work, as well as some ways you can improve them for yourself or your business. If you want more information about cryptocurrencies' impact on society, then be sure to follow my channel. As always, feel free to contact us with any questions or comments.